Sealed within this statue is undoubtedly his sacrifice.
They use their own body as our city walls, keeping out and protecting us from the pervasive spread of madness. They are acutely aware that if the end times were to arrive, there would be nothing left in this world to conquer.
Yeah, okay.
Honor, courage, tenacity, sacrifice.
And finally, the only thing that remains is reason.
Wait.
Cheer up, young lady. There is no need to shed tears over a glorious death.
Wrong. Wrong. I'm gonna shed tears anyway.
All farewells in this world are sorrowful, Lord Nias.
I agree. Dumpster Bunny? Are you ready? No! No! I'm never ready.
No, young lady. As a warrior, I have witnessed too many bitter deaths. But now, all I feel is peace. I did not know until this moment that mortals could live their lives in such a way.
I guess I understand that perspective. In a way.
Although only a sliver of your soul remains, you remain so optimistic. Or maybe the truth is that you aren't able to feel sorrow anymore.
Sorry, I read what you just typed in. And I remembered we're getting Archer in a few days. I'm ready.
To be honest, I don't know either. But I am certain of one thing. This is not an acceptance of death nor apathy toward it.
Oh?
It's not even a feeling of despair.
Okay, it just is.
I am just enjoying what remains of my life to the fullest.
Nalos is such a cool homie.
Enjoying?
Indeed. Along this journey that we've taken together, not only have I changed the world, I myself have also changed in the process.
True, true.
And now I have reached the journey's end.
No!
When I look back and see the grand epic that I've personally written, how could I not revel in that fact?
He's so cool! He was so cool!
But when you depart the mortal realm, won't all of your accomplishments be reduced to nothing?
Who determines that, though? The ones left behind?
Separation and death are two sides of the same coin. Reconciling this doesn't come easily for a mortal.
Oh, hi, Kiski! I wanna see him again! I know, all we have left is this after image of a memory.
Hi, how are you?
And his legend he left behind.
Finally, let me recount to you a story of mine, young lady.
Are we getting some nows? Lore?
The first time I returned from the battlefield, I felt extremely hollow. The calamity had devoured everybody on the battlefield but me. When I returned to the city alone, the citizens held a banquet for me that was far from pleasant. I felt as though I was still on the battlefield, and the person who had returned was nothing but an empty shell.
We're actually not that far behind, really. Oh.
It was late into the night by the time the banquet ended. My head still reeling, I returned alone to the barracks. On the way back, I encountered someone.
Yeah, I'm sure being the survivor's guilt, you know? The last one left alive on the battlefield.
It was a crazed scholar looking at the night sky and muttering to himself by the side of the road. Although I tripped over him and fell, I wasn't angry in the slightest. And maybe because I saw myself in him, I inexplicably asked him a question. Do you think that it'd be better if we just died on the roadside like a couple of stray dogs?
Oh.
To my surprise, he shrugged his shoulders
then.
and sighed.
How does someone who is currently experiencing death, dying and living, afford the same amount of bliss?
Oh no, Dumpster Bunny, oh, the copium.
Now please go away and don't block my starlight.
Are you trying to say that there is no difference between living and dying? For they are both journeys that lead toward death?
That's exactly what life is, and death is, but a scale to measure how valuable the journey was. Journeys and epics are only glorious and magnificent because all things eventually fade to dust.
That's what they say. Life is only meaningful because death does exist.
Therefore, young lady, don't detest your fate. Instead, willingly and respectfully embrace it.
I need him to be my life coach. Something, you know?
The embodiment of strife, telling me about the majesty of the world.
Indeed. I believe that when the fated moment eventually arrives, you will be able to understand my words. It is time for me to knock on death's door. I will set up a long table at the end of the road and humbly await your arrival. When that moment finally comes, let us drink and be merry then.
He's so cool.
I knew this day would eventually come.
Are the both of you ready?
Sorry, I'm closing the other tab. Okay.
Pollixia,
Well.
I'm here. What? This...
This is quite interesting indeed.
Oh?
Is this... Pollixia's sister? Is it... me?
Yes?
Now,
But no.
it's time for us to fulfill our promises.
Yes, but no.
Are you afraid? What are you afraid of?
That I won't be able to do it.
You shall wither, and through that, the dead will sprout again from the remains, and be reborn with the dead flame.
I just realized. It's Castor and Pollux. Pollixia and Castorus? It's Castor and Pollux from the legend. Why didn't I notice that before? Yeah, because Pollux is the one that dies. Or, well, dies, even in the lore. I can't why you didn't, I know. Why did I only now put that together? Oh, that is so cool. Slash show. Did you realize it? There has to be other people who've noticed, right? No shot. I'm surprised I didn't hear about this before. Like, it didn't get spoiled for me. The Castor Pollux portion, anyway.
As foretold in the prophecy, and according to our vows, once it all ends, we must face our fated moment head on.
Even if it was prophesized, do we have no say in the matter? It's so unfair. Why are
Aww.
we the only ones who are forced into mutual destruction?
Well,
Let me do it, sister. Let me be death's sacrifice. I was never long for this world anyway. But you're different. I was the one who wasted your life after all.
no!
You're wrong, Pollixia.
Not true.
I don't think that my life was wasted. Just the opposite. When I finally arrived at this destination and looked back at the journey I took, I discovered that flowers had long since bloomed along the path I walked. It was you who sowed the seeds for this sea of flowers, one that is more beautiful than the promised land at the end of the world. Besides, I have lived a fulfilling life. Even though I was fated for sacrifice, none of the things that I've experienced will dissipate. Instead, they'll forever live on as memories inside your head. Will they not?
I have to see something. Okay, I had to look up the lore again for Castor and Pollux. Because I was thinking, I was like, who was it that died during the Golden Fleece thing? And I couldn't remember if it was Castor or Pollux. So from the actual myth, it's Castor who dies and Pollux who lives. Castor was the mortal, Pollux was the demigod. There we go. It's been so long since I read it that I couldn't remember who was who. So Castor is supposedly the one that's supposed to die in the OG lore and was the mortal. Got it.
How could my memories of you ever compare to the actual you?
Oh, that is so true!
Well then, tell me. What exactly are we?
I don't know.
I don't know either. But regardless of what the answer is, regardless of how we're shaped by others, or even by this world, ever since we were born, the fact that we existed was predestined, and nothing could erase it. This is why I will always, always be by your side. We're twins, after all.
Interesting.
All right, my dear Pollixia. It's time to extract my heart and light the flame of death. After that, use it to plant the first bud in the prophesied new world.
Aww. But will Pollixia let her do it? Oh, she did it.
If I imparted my knowledge of the art of alchemy to you, would you use it to resurrect someone you loved?
is inevitable. In the days to come, I am certain that someone whom I cherish deeply will leave me for good. If such a mighty power really existed, I think I would use it without hesitation.
I get it.
Even now, my answer remains the same. This is why, sister, I promise you, in the prophesized new world, I shall plant the first bud on your behalf. Go now. Return to the ocean god's treasured pearl, our hometown.
So this is what it looks like. Okay.
I shall open wide the entrance to the Netherrealm and grant you a second life. The living beings on this earth shall respond to my call and lead you to the sacred daylight.
Very interesting.
Remember, do not look back on the land of the dead, and do not stop moving.
Correct.
In the new world promised by the prophecy, march toward your new life.
This gives a lot more meaning to the don't look back. Yeah.
As for the price of our equivalent exchange,
Oh?
let me be the one to pay it.
Everybody, we've come to the end.
Oh.
Unfortunately, I am not compatible with the Supreme Being, so I was unable to completely fuse their soul into my own body. However, being able to glean all this from them is exciting enough.
He's right. I understand now. So, Castrus is the one who sacrificed themselves. So their souls in the little soul, underworldy place, right? In the cycle. But because Pollux was the one responsible for helping churn the cycle, they had to pay the price for an equivalent exchange. And that is why they are no longer here with the others.
I'm certain of this now. Before the Titans that we are well acquainted with were born, a group of heroes roamed the land. These heroes followed a prophecy and took possession of divine authorities one by one, until they eventually became the pantheon of the new world.
Because it's an endless cycle. But the ones churning the cycle are the ones that have become corrupted and have become the less humanoid looking ones. I see it.
Just like the flame chase journey of today, Amphorius's history is cyclical in nature.
Even Anaxanu.
What a startling revelation. This means that the demigods, who bear the core flames, will also become the new Titans at the world's end, thereby shaping a new world?
Well, there you have it.
I believe that this is the truth behind the Era Nova, as mentioned in the prophecy.
This is utterly unbelievable.
Nah, it makes sense a lot. Actually, if you look everywhere, Castrus, yeah.
Besides, those twins in the past, even if they really are Thanatos, their whereabouts are still unknown even today.
Have you looked in a mirror? Sorry, it's true. Is she just in like complete denial at this point?
Are their whereabouts truly unknown? Didn't Pollux mention that seaside town? The birthplace of alchemy and the tale of the dragon.
Because right now, Castrus is just missing her other half. To be Thanatos.
In our world, there exists a city which perfectly matches that description. Styxia.
But the people there worship Vagusa and bear no relation to Thanatos. I have also never been to that place, as in the time of Idonia, it had long turned into underwater ruins.
This you may not have been, but you have.
Take this.
This is...
Styxia.
The Nusporist masterpiece, the Philosopher's Stone. It was made by transmuting all of the sages' wisdom into a single entity, with their flesh and blood as its foundation.
So we just have the Philosopher's Stone? Okay. Alright, now I knew the River of Styx. Okay, Dumpster Bunny. I knew a lot of their names had to do with it. But for some reason, I just didn't put Castor and Pollux together. I don't know why. But in hindsight, it makes a lot of sense.
Remember? I've mentioned before that the art of alchemy is all about conversion, tempering, and ascension. This process also applies to the pursuit of truth. Regardless of how unbelievable this sounds, the truths of the world have been refined from the impurities.
I only know that because of Paper Mario and Bayonetta. Look, it's my job to know, Loki. I should have known better.
Think about the story of the dragon. This stone will lead you to your real hometown, allowing you to reform the door to the Netherrealm and discover Thanatos' fate.
Your own fate? That's kind of
You still look as confident in your victory as ever. But what if your conjecture is wrong?
Imagine being so smart that you figured out how the world works. Like, legitimately, how the world works. And even the supposed titan of, reason knowledge doesn't quite comprehend what you're saying.
Simple. I shall merely admit to the entire world that my experiment was a failure. However, my line of thinking will not fail because I have already planted the seeds of doubt into the hearts of the masses.
Ah, true.
Actions speak louder than words, Castoris. With the assembly about to begin, don't forget the promise you've made.
So this is why. No, that's fair. That's fair, it's whatever.
I've already searched for so long. I'm willing to try one more time. While we converse, his life is also slowly slipping away.
I am? What?
But before I leave, I have another question. What exactly did we witness just now?
I'm slipping away. No! I'm holding on. Not allowed.
That was the world imprinted in Kefali's soul.
Okay.
If we are to prove its existence, you must take the final step. Go. Do not disappoint me.
I understand.
Hey, child of humanity.
Don't get antsy. I still remember the question you posed to me. As a scholar, I do not wish to offer up ambiguous conclusions. Let's discuss this topic again when she manages to find the evidence.
I merely wanted to ask, was that stone transmuted from your heart? If so, rebirth is no longer an option for you.
Is that true?
Why not? When I was a child, I lost someone dear to me. When I was a teenager, I lost my faith. A while back, although you saved my life, I also lost my soul in the process.
Oh, well?
Now I'm merely forsaking my body. What's the big deal?
He said it was already gone. thing's already gone. Might as well use the rest of my body for something else.
Why are you always finding ways to die?
Oh.
Isn't it good to be alive?
This is but a necessary sacrifice on my path to transform into the purest of them all.
But is he right?
Can someone who's dead even claim to be the purest of them all? Furthermore, if your hypothesis is proven correct, does it not just confirm that the myths are true, and thereby invalidate all your theories?
He is the most intriguing one out of them all. Because everyone else has been shown in a memory of their endless cycle. Okay? Right? Anaxa, though there is a talk of a scholar in the past talking about the stars in the sky, is technically still not included in the Crisis Heirs cycle. He seems like he's removed. Is him doing this, sacrificing his heart in order for Castor to become Thanatos, the reason why he removes himself from the cycle? Is he technically outside of the cycle? I think he actually removed himself from the equation, is what I'm kind of putting together here. Because no one controls Anaxa, Anaxa controls Anaxa. Unlike everyone else who seems to have a predetermined, quote-unquote predetermined, path.
No, it's just the opposite. If my hypothesis is correct, it means that I can actually ascend to godhood and reshape this absurd world that you all have created.
What if he's right? I think he's right. He's outside of the equation. I gotta... Oh, I'm cooking.
That's a lot to take in at once.
Yeah, it is. It seems to be very consistent here in Emporius. Yeah.
Lady Aglaya, please, let me explain.
Find out next time on Dragon Ball Z. I can't.
Go on.
You know that the core flame of death has always been the greatest unknown regarding the Era Nova, which is why both you and Kindness desire to gain the power to control that core flame in the approaching Citizens' Assembly. Professor Anaxa has come to a consensus with Kindness. They want to suspend the trial once Thanatos' core flame is reclaimed, hoping thus to eradicate death from this world. If they're successful, then the flame chase journey will cease, and Akama can enjoy everlasting peace. But I know this runs counter to your wishes. So long as we do not usher in Era Nova, the Black Tide will never be eradicated. Even with Lord Mighty on the front line, and the Black Tide not posing an immediate risk, the danger nevertheless remains. Honestly, it's difficult for me to assess the pros and cons in this decision. But someone must bring the core flame before we can begin negotiations over it.
True, she says it's a non-factor to negotiate what's going to happen when we don't even have it.
The Titan could be very near. I cannot let this chance slip by. Besides, someone has to make this trip to bring back Mr. Soul.
My soul? You're gonna help me? Castor, you're so cool. Wait, what if I'm not there, though?
Well said.
Am I there? Do you... Is that where I'm at?
You already had every reason to seek an audience with Thanatos. It's that great performer who has weaponized your wishes and placed us in this difficult situation.
I find it so interesting that Aglaya just chases further to the destination of the end. And Anaxa says, I highly disagree with following your prophecy. Because Anaxa, he understands that the prophecy is made by who, right? That's what he's questioning. Who and why? Aglaya is just trying to play her part in the prophecy. Anaxa doesn't care. If you get rid of death, that doesn't necessarily mean the eradication of pain. Exactly. We've seen what happens. We've seen what abundance can do to people. Most certainly. Yeah, there's a lot of stories like that. Immortality and not being able to die is not so great sometimes. Being burned alive, having your arms chopped off, being skinned alive, being flayed, and then like dipped in lemon juice and then rolled in salt or something, and you still cannot escape.
A world without death. Do you desire that too?
Now, not aging also brings up an interesting convo in that regards, not necessarily just dying from injuries. Because if no one ages, no one should be able to be born. Because then you can't, have a baby, because then the baby can't exist or grow old either. If you just stop everyone's aging.
If fate dictates that my path must oppose yours, I will do all I can to resist it and protect what I aspire to achieve. Lord Mighty showed me that without taking the first step, all talk of what follows is moot.
True. I'm very proud of you, Castris. You know what? You're sticking up for yourself. You really are. You used to just follow Aglaya's orders about taking people out, But now you're saying, I'm gonna do it my way. I'm so proud of her. It's good. It's not bad.
I have always hoped to hear you speak your mind, Cass. And I am glad to have heard your true thoughts.
Aww.
Styxia. I visited that place in the past.
Oh.
Though it is now an island surrounded by the river of Soul's torrents, it's not hard to see its former splendor.
Interesting.
Go. I will not stand in your way. As for you,
Hi.
you are someone who has cheated death. I believe you have more than enough reason to make the trip with Castris and meet the god of death himself.
Oh. Okay. Sure. Aglaya old. Yeah, Aglaya confessed that she was losing her shred of humanity that she had, And that's why she wanted Finan to speak on her behalf during that meeting. It's because she was so far removed from people and she's aware of it.
Castoris, I too look forward to your journey. I wonder what kinds of new interpretations your completed story will bring to the Flame Chase journey.
Thank you, Lady Aglaya.
I hate to put a damper on this heartwarming moment, but if Styxia is now an island surrounded by the river of Soul's torrents, then how do we find a way in? Lady Treby is probably...
Get your water wings! Get the floaties! Get the boat!
The answer is quite simple.
Was I right?
In the myths, Zagreus once made the domain of the dead their treasure vault. That is to say, they could enter and leave the Nether Realm as they pleased.
Hey, yo! Hold on, that's kind of cool.
And if they could do that, then it follows that the demigod who inherited their divinity must be capable of the same.
That's a really cool shout out. Because the Roman version of Hades is wealth, fortune, and gold and stuff like that. I love it. I love it. It's so funny.
I'll see you at Memorial Palace at Action Hour tomorrow. Cypher shall be your guide to finding that ancient city.
Makes sense to me. The tumultuous day finally comes to an end. Everyone disperses, each lost in their own thoughts. Yeah, I'm sure they are.
Don Hung isn't.
Oh. Nameless recollection. The servant tells of the mystery within the myths, and a scholar seeks to answer a forbidden puzzle. The truth learned during your travels. Head to the book and write it down.
Back yet, huh?
Oh, we know that already. And there's no Don Hung yet!
I will walk to the end with all your wills.
We got stopped in Bellabong, almost exploded in the space station because of the Stellaron, got stabbed by Caligar's puppy in Penacony, and we've juked death several times. You know, what's that sentence? Death becomes us, I suppose. Ah. Oh, friend? I can be friend. Yeah, I have some friend spaces. Yeah, see, 50 out of 100. Alright, new memory it is then. It's been a while since we got a new entry. Neo's eyelashes are fluttering. That's the look of someone lost in thought. I don't want to think too hard anymore, ma'am. I've thought enough. Death wants a piece of this booty, but we're too speedy. Yeah. What? There was a song, something about before. It was something along the lines of "You're there and gone before death even notices you." Don't look back. It was a song similar to about how people go into the underworld to save their lost ones, and you're not supposed to look back. And as long as you don't look back, you can make it to the new world, into your new life, which is kind of similar to what Castor and Pollux were talking about as well. Don't look back, for if you do, you won't make it out. Either it's for hesitance, regret, or just the atypical law of how it works. Who knows? But there was a song about that. Don't look back, if as long as you keep going, death won't see you. If Thanatos were more like the one in Hades, I'd maybe slow down. I understand completely. I get it. I do. I really do. Yeah. Or how about the Fury Sisters? Yappers. That's cheating. How did she suddenly start copying me? But it's no easy feat to truly master the fairy tongue. You have to stay close together to really get the hang of it. But for now, let's open a new chapter. I want to share a new tale with you. A new chapter. Interesting. Having uncovered the secret behind Era Nova, now drop in that strand of nameless recollection. Well then. Because in this scenario, who are we? Who are we? Are we the ones crafting this story now? Are we merely an observer writing down the actual story that happened here on Amphorius? Or as these are little fate cards, are we also stuck in the loop, merely making the same choices? As I've written. Interesting. See, he is part of it, but he seems like he's outside the cycle? Or is he merely one of the ones helping control the cycle? So many questions.
This is a tale buried in history. One day, a student elated in victory dashed around the Grove's territory. I saw the spell the professor carved on his body. The youth with white hair was beside himself in joy. It must be a power most secret, a means for one man to stand against 1,000.
Dumpster Bunny.
That spell was rare indeed, for it was a secret way to overturn a cart of hay.
What? Also, this is voice now? Okay.
The scholar was still a mortal body, as yet to snatch life from death, or to reforge a new flesh through a god's remedy. Various minute tricks and parody, he studied them all, crafting schemes oh so busy. For everyone knows, he wishes not to use the divine power that is his, refusing rightful custody.
Dumpster Bunny? I just thought of something. My dearest chat. Scholar was still a mortal body, yet to snatch life from death, or to reforge a new flesh. There is potentially another Anaxa. But maybe he does not have mortal flesh anymore. He gave up his soul, and he keeps giving up more and more of his body parts. You know, his eye he sacrificed, his heart he sacrificed. What if he doesn't have a flesh body anymore? And another version of that we'll meet of him?
And in that unwitnessed moment of his death, final tragedy, he still held the hay cart spell steady, standing alone, facing the evil enemy.
Dumpster Bunny, finish the sentence. Finish the sentence. Go on. Do it. I wonder if they'll start by voicing 2.7 first. I guess? I don't know.
Now, that craft is regarded as a magnificent study, not because of what it was, but because of its purpose, known to everybody.
His heart? Unless I missed something, he already sacrificed his heart. So.
In fact, he once crafted miracles, forging silent servants using soil as vehicle. Though
Using
no
what?
sentience, they do their job without obstacles, rivaling Titankin in spectacle.
Interesting.
However, one day he suddenly changes his tune.
Creation is the Titan's work, and slavery is the Titan's manacle.
Okay.
When imitating divine evil, there's no need to invest reason, most pinnacle.
But why'd you have to rhyme it?
When the servants have all been recycled, he deigns not to explain, fearing to waste his reason or muscle. So he jokingly concludes the questioning with a chuckle.
If it's just for odd jobs, students are a better gamble.
Interesting.
The way he addresses himself comes from elsewhere, an imitation of a divine machine with some flair. He happily answers 5 questions for those unaware, knowledge seemingly given with stingy care.
Okay. So, now we have the Anaxa and Naus connection double down here. Right? The whole... Oh! I'll explain here in a second. Hello, readers! Hello, beautiful people! Salutations and welcome! You were playing Dead by Daylight, I know, because I'm lurking in your channel. Welcome! Hello! How'd your matches go today? Survivor or otherwise? Shout out for Smite, please! Sagey snacks? Of course, of course. Oh! You already knew. Oh, she is ready. She heard me turn around in my chair. She says, huh? What was that, mama? Hi, baby. Sniff, sniff. Oh, she wants these snackies. She must be feeling happy again. She was all icky and sad and splat the cat the other day. But now she's excited. They went okay, survivor matches were meh, but the killing rounds were fun. You're a menace to society, and I know you are, because you unironically use NoEd. Here, baby. And I went out of my way to build the most screamable, perk set, in order to make every survivor scream and notice me, and wear the most obnoxious outfit possible so everyone would see me. No one escapes theft. Ah, it's Dead by Daylight. Dead by Daylight. Yeah. Let me take a... The way he addresses himself comes from elsewhere. An imitation of a divine machine with some flair. And in the prior pages, it was talking how he played with his creations and let them return to a cycle, right? Or remove them from a cycle, or let them recycle, something like that. Not to mention that he is aware of how Amphorius is actually working. And then my prior theory in headcanon, my little tinfoil hat, is that he removed himself from the scenario because he himself is not shown in any of the memories unless he is the mad scholar many of the other Chrysos heirs have seemed to come across. Which is really interesting because they met an old man of a scholar. And the Anaxan now is young. And if he successfully removed himself from the endless cycle and scenario, then it would show that maybe he can travel however he pleases in the timeline of the cycles. I'm not too certain. It's very interesting. I think he's more of someone who's helping control the cycle or trying to break the cycle. Especially because this entire scenario could be an AI system, a virtual reality of sorts. Because we were also introduced to Herda being able to go to all the worlds she pleased, and she is well aware of this one. Very interesting. And hello, Melon! Good afternoon, evening, or good morning to you. Something's cooking here, for sure, with Anaxa. Don't don't know what it is. But I got my tinfoil hat. And now that we're on our official ad break, I'm gonna eat more of my burger. Whee! Oh, I'm missing. Gasp! We're back, we're back. I actually really like Anax's though. I like the phone case. I don't know, that seems like something I would use.
For a wise one, 5 answers reveal creation's secrets, the truth hidden and bold. But a fool learns but not, and is left in the cold. Now, inquire.
That is, in fact, the scholar's crafty snare. He hides the answer he seeks behind questions posed by those unaware, doling breadcrumbs as bait to lure and compare, whether the inquirer may be worthy of his wisdom to share.
Okay.
The scholar never looks at laws and measurements, ignoring the flow and shift of time's passage, and uncomprehending students gossip in eager regiments.
Never looks at laws and measurements.
Why? Obviously, to drag out class time as a statement.
The student's answer seems rather adamant.
He is panicked by the flow of time, for his work is yet done, yet to implement.
The stubborn assistant interjects in a rare display of testament.
This man is too arrogant, and he intends to desecrate Orynyx's accomplishments.
The passing sage from another school brings admonishment. Outside the courtyard, the gossip flows into the scholar's ear. He silently gives a grade to every question and argument, but none know the true answer, according to his judgment.
Act concluded. See, the people fail to comprehend the overall understanding Anaxa has of the world. We need to see it. Oh, okay, yeah. Just have it pulled up. As long as there's no, like, any actual spoilers from the short, we're good to go. Oh, this is only Act 2 for her?
Born with an evil curse, her hand dips into lethal cinnabar and white lead to personally decorate the faces of the dead. Her skills are said to bestow beauty on anyone, even transforming their appearance completely.
Oh, wait.
Many skills were born out of her seclusion, but it painted her dwelling in a gloomy vision. Only a select few have set foot in this mansion, and the thief and the weaver were 2 such lucky persons. The girl converses with all items in the house, with specimens, tea sets, and even pillows in profusion, as if she can hear the responses of these non-living things.
I have always lived in isolation. Out of courtesy, this is how I practice my words and actions.
Oh, the loneliness.
'Tis hard to believe her explanation. Her face when talking shows such a gentle disposition that unless she is telling fabrications, she must regard her partners as mere children. Thus, people passed these rumors down.
In the Chrysium Bellum, death was once moved by a hero's bold statement.
That's why she sealed off a certain battle, making it her first specimen.
within the area of her encirclement, all things became frozen, escaping time's increments. It is an exaggeration, that is certain. People only found an ancient lion's head in battle's ruined armaments.
Those words are true.
Oh.
The head itself was nearly dead.
Though they won in fierce battle, the warriors were powerless to turn the tide. It was the embrace where death dwelled that gave early release from their pain.
Oh, okay.
This is how death escapes time. She keeps every final embrace hidden in her immortal heart.
Okay. Death escapes time. Recently I've been going back on my Plants vs. Zombies era? Whoa! What happened there? What caused that?
Out of her numerous works, butterflies and flowers often stand out stark. Ignite them, and you can almost hear the maker's remark. Even in death's silence, her sound can still be heard. It is a gift greatly treasured by the maiden. Few have the honor to be graced with such work.
Okay.
Only one has the heart to burn such a gift, and the reason she gives is rather far-fetched.
I must peer into all fates unknown.
Oh, a Goliath?
The power of time is boundless. But there is one thing that it cannot conquer.
Death is abominable in humans' eyes. Apart from my identity, there's nothing about me worthy of praise.
The beloved Goldweaver hears this in distress, then tries to teach her the art of weaving and threads. It has been said that the maiden has works that the holy city possesses. But this is the judgment the Goldweaver expresses.
Ah, well, none can know all things, nor be skilled in all crafts. Her works are too early for the living to comprehend.
That's very cool. That's kind of sweet too. And Hyacinth is, yeah, it's Hyacinth, the little thing, right? Yeah, the bow. Yeah, it's Hyacinth. On the jam to the music? Ah, I see. Act 1 with Hyacinth.
On the leaves, the rustling wind plays a melody as the girl looks over this courtyard petite and exhales, gently dispersing the palm-held blessings. The entire yard is lit softly, like a dandelion bathed in sunlight.
Is this courtyard a tad too small?
It's okay, Clementine.
Clementine.
As long as it provides warmth plenty.
The girl makes the courtyard tidy, and in the Evernight lands outside the holy city, there is now a light curing souls' maladies. The girl's skills can bring forth miracles, but today she welcomes a patient quite special.
Welcome to the Twilight Courtyard.
Aww.
How can I help you?
The gravely patient shakes their head.
The end times are coming, and we all wander more and more. Oh, you may heal our wounds, but you cannot cure despair.
The girl watches the patient leave, and her heart swells in sorrow.
Clementine, prepare some things with me. I want this place to be brighter tomorrow.
Huh.
The redhead child takes the girl's hand.
Okay.
Long time no see, Hyacinth. Are you here in Akama for a visit, or do you need help from us?
The girl recounts her needs.
I want some shining things, even if they are considered junk.
Multicolored paper bags, crystal clear glass, cottons variously dyed, and jingling wind chimes. The girl brings them back to the courtyard and spares no effort to decorate all around. And when some fireflies wander in, the girl is all smiles.
Little ones, thank you for your light.
Right?
The patient returns here and opens their eyes wide. Multicolored dreams on the rooftop now reside, and the lawns contain the sweet whispers of sunlight. A soft breeze passes with no hint of cold, only serving to wake the playful chimes and ocarinas of delight.
Wow, there's light everywhere. What a warm place.
The news is soon spread by the grove, and people with empty hearts visit in droves. The girl prepares candies and tea and listens to every visitor's complaints. People say there was once a star called the sun in the sky.
Excuse me?
But now that star is no longer there. People say that Aquila took away the world's light, but they still left behind a heart bright to illuminate this happy dream in the night.
Oh? Okay.
Like the blizzards in the month of mourning doth calamity fall, burying warmth and dawn's calls. Orderless tides swallow up the grove of reason. And that tiny healing haven is also extinguished, broken and barren. When the girl, far from home, hears of such grave news, the wind brings to her a moment of confusion, but it also evaporates the tears that briefly sparkle into being, and the girl still smiles, bright and happy. Soon, the people of Akama see once again the girl collecting more pieces and tokens, wanting to rebuild that pure haven. But she never realized that wherever she stood, she herself was that holy courtyard, that light-filled haven.
Aww. Hyacinth is such a sweetheart. So basically this is just her going out of her way to make wherever like a happier place, a better place for healing, both for the soul, the heart, the mind, you know, and the body. And she just gathers up these cute little shiny things to help to bring up, you know, just happier thoughts for people. But she's the one doing it, so wherever she is, it's just brighter. Hoping for the PVZ thing to tide me over while I wait for the Fate Collab and the summer event in F-Ghost, I could finally get Saber's Lancelot's summer costume. The PVZ? What's that? Eh? The flame changer's path has been lit. Oh, I can zoom. Whee! Zoomy zoom. Zoomy zoom zoom. Oh, I see. Plants Fighter Zombies. There's our new 3 chapters. Oh, hi, ma'am. Emran's stories are so deep, I can't keep up. Does Neo understand them? What is God? Exactly. Depends. Really depends. A higher plane of existence, really. Omnipotent and omniscient are not necessarily things that are required to be considered godly-like. This one's funny. The third one's funny. I'm gonna say they're kind of always around, though, right? They kind of have their hands in everything. That sounds so odd, and with such a familiar tone. Neo's past really is something special. But still, I don't quite get it. So let me ask in another way. There must be a difference between gods and us, right? Otherwise, why would anyone ever want to become a god? To avoid being controlled. Yep, a lot of people would rather ascend so that they're the ones in charge and competing, rather than being underneath the others. Controlled? Could it be that we're already... if it's because I was controlled that I meant Neo, then I suppose I wouldn't mind being controlled. Aww, ma'am. That is a nice way to put it. You know, if you think about it, if some of the nice things happened because it was fated beforehand, sometimes it's not so bad. Sometimes, but other times, you know, it's how could you, shake fist at God type of thing. As I keep asking, I only get more and more confused. Maybe I'll wait until I've grown a little more before discussing these things. That's fair. That is a hard topic to discuss. Ooh, I'll take some stellar jade. Don't mind if I do. Also, let me get my gift of Odyssey. Oh right, didn't this just reset? I don't remember. Anything new? Okay. Head to the private bath chamber and speak with Mem. Oh! It was fated that I found the books in my pocket? Sick! Yeah, it was! It was fated that you lost the money for some significant amount of time, and it reappeared when you needed a little upsy-daisy in your life. Mm-hmm. Correct. Also, I don't know if you guys are aware, but we fully finished building Finan. In case you're not informed. We did pre-farm for him a lot, so it's not too surprising. We're working on Branya. She's not done yet, but she's doing enough. You know, Finan doesn't need help. What are Finan's texts like? Did I get any? Oh, here we go. Pets, please. This is when we first met him, I do believe. Hey buddy, you there? Yep, what's up? It's a reply, I'm touched. With all that's gone down recently, I thought we could talk. The failed trial, yeah, this is right after. The Grove, Mighty... Oh, he's lonely! That's right! Maide just left the city, and as soon as he leaves the city, he comes to MC and starts texting up a storm. Poor Finan. He's all alone. No! It doesn't sound like a good ending, does it? Aww. I should have asked Mighty about his reasons before he left, but now he's taking all the glory and all the cool spotlights. I feel a bit better about all this now. I've learned a lot from this conversation. Thanks, buddy! Oh wait, there's Dan Hung too! I like how Dan Hung's the afterthought. Poor Finan just needs his emotional support homie. No, he misses Mighty! It's so sad! And it's only gonna get worse.
Hey, friend! Is the debate finally over? Did you win?
Are you winning, son? No! Ma'am, we're not winning. I just remembered a lot of sadness. I was kind of vibing with the story, you know, with my head canons. But now I remember all the sadness. We managed to win ourselves a glorious defeat.
Yeah. Won a glorious defeat? You sure know how to look on the bright side.
We just smile through the tears, ma'am. That's all we do here.
Well, moving on. I was hard at work even while you were at the debate.
Oh, what'd you do, ma'am? What'd you get?
I borrowed a mountain of books from Cass to see if I could find a way to solve your problem. Let's see. I still have only 32 books to go.
It's okay, ma'am. We found something. But thank you for your efforts.
Really? Oh, that's fantastic news. I knew it. Hard work always pays off. Especially if you're as diligent as ma'am.
Aw, thank you, ma'am.
I feel like a huge burden has finally been lifted off my shoulders. Why are my eyelids so heavy all of a sudden?
Well, that's what happens right after you have a burden taken off your shoulders. There's nothing more we can do for now. Let's get some rest. Yeah, let's go ahead.
Oh, you're right. Then I'll go back to...
Have a good nappy. Oh, as was their custom, ma'am, with astonishing dexterity, slipped back into their secret little hideaway.
Good night, ma'am. Good night, Akama.
As long as we don't say see you tomorrow, we're fine.
It is nighttime now, right?
Good question, no? Kinda whatever. Later, somewhere in Okama. Oh, Castor's again.
Cass? What a surprise.
Lady Trebe.
Is something troubling you?
I just wanted to speak to Lady Trian for a bit before I set off. No matter how breathtakingly beautiful Styxia once was, the place is now the domain of the departed. There is no telling what we'll encounter there. I don't want to have any regrets.
Has anyone told you that your eyes are sparkling today?
Aww.
Is that a figure of speech?
In the past, when you did smile once in a while, all of us could see that your heart remained troubled even as you smiled.
Lady Trebe, You know perfectly well that see you tomorrow is nothing but a white lie. I hope your toughness is not a mask hiding a lonely heart.
Cass, you hardly ever talked of your past. None of us knows what you went through, apart from Maggie.
Ah.
But we know it must have been filled with pain and hardships, as it is the fate every Chrysosaur is destined to live out.
Well, fate is stinky, and I say we're breaking the cycle. I've had it.
We are just happy for you that the core flame you're meant to inherit has finally surfaced.
Isn't it a little too soon to say that?
But you already know where tomorrow is, don't you?
Ooh.
There is no need to rely on anyone else. Just give it your all and leave no regrets. We have always believed that your embrace is just as warm as everyone else's.
Oh, Tribby!
Because we embrace others to comfort them. And Cass, you're the kindest Chrysosaur we know.
Thank you, Lady Treby. This feeling... it's hard to put into words. I suddenly found myself with so many wishes. So much I want to accomplish before setting off.
Then go do it, Cass. Trian was actually working on a surprise gift for you. It's a pity she didn't get to finish it. But now Trinan and I are working on it, and we'll make sure to give it to you.
So cute.
So, let's meet back here when you return from Styxia. Safe travels. See you tomorrow!
At the same time...
I can't sleep.
Me always. Huh?
Hmm? Who could it be?
Is it, no, it's somewhere else at the same time. Hold on, for reasons, we're gonna... Yeah.
It's me.
Castor! That's not Castrus. There's an imposter among us! Help! Help! Where's Dan Hong? Who's behind that door? Oh no! Chat, I don't want to answer the door. I know that's not Castrus. They said it's at the same time, and she's talking to Tribby, so she can't be here. Who are you?
I hope I didn't wake you.
They said it's at the same time. Sleep is a luxury when you are at my age, for sure.
I'm glad to see you're as full of life as ever. I'm here because of private matters, actually.
How is this at the same time? How is this at the same time?
If it isn't too much to ask, I'd really like it if you could come along with me to retrieve something.
I feel so sleepy all of a sudden.
Is your soul...
It's slipping away. I can't hold on. My will has become one with the universe. Goodbye.
Huh? But I can still sense your soul here.
No, it's slipping away. Well.
Ah, sorry. I didn't realize it was a joke. It isn't a long way from here. Shall we?
Is this really Castrus? If this is really Castrus, what a very misleading way. Because he said it's at the same time, right?
Faith can dispel the black tide.
That didn't want to load there for a second. Ooh.
The streets are packed. It seems the vote to pause the flame chase journey has begun.
Uh-oh. Now we have opposing sides right here.
I want to vote. Tell me how I can vote.
Take your ceramic shard engraved with the Kefali rune, select the Council of Elders in your heart, and pray silently until the shard registers your choice. Then toss it into the Dolium.
That's not how that works. I mean, that's how it works, but select the Council of Elders?
The Council of Elders? More like the Council of Buffoons! The Black Tide took my hometown long ago! Who are they kidding with bringing back Erechrysia? It's all a sham to create their own Erechrysia in Akama!
Ooh, let's go! I like this NPC! He might be clueless, but he does have a brain cell. He's so me-coded. He's so me-coded. Tell me how to vote! I don't know how to vote, but I know how to...
The Titans are just. So long as we do not overstep our bounds again, we will not incur divine wrath.
I like this guy. So meat-coated. Simple things, but I do have an opinion.
Oh, please. The time when these deranged Titans should have vacated their spot to the demigods is long overdue. You'll see soon enough, you old fogey.
I love this NPC.
And I pray that Talanton smacks some sense into you with their scales. We shall see how this turns out.
He's ahead of his time.
That was quite a spectacle.
I don't know, Castrus! Castrus, get the popcorn! Are you really Castrus? Possibly Castrus, get the popcorn! Yeah!
You're interested in that? Well, you'll feel right at home in Akama then.
Listen, and I know who I'm rooting for.
To this day, I still find it almost unreal that Akama is the only place illuminated by light amidst the crumbling ruins of Amphorius.
Oh.
And its people are even holding votes to reconcile differing opinions.
Could you not bring down the mood? I was just laughing. Ugh.
This peaceful sight is making me forget that this is the end times.
Yeah, see, that's what I was just doing. Until just now. Huh. That's how humanity works, isn't it? This is what the Flame Chase journey is all about, I suppose. Burning to a crisp.
Before coming here, I had lived for many years in Idonia.
Did you?
A city of rime and frost. The people there were devotees of Thanatos, and were well known for their unique burial rites and traditions. Traditions that I played a major role in.
Because of the curse, right?
Yes. You now know me as the Mortician of Akama. But back in those days, I was Idonia's Maiden of War. I was trudging across the frosty plains on my own when the Idonians found me. They saw the curse in me as a blessing from Thanatos, and believed that my hands could correct the Erechrysia's mistake and lead them to meet the great god of death.
Mistake?
They provided me shelter, but in return,
They used you.
I was expected to grant merciful deaths to war captives, prisoners bound for execution, and heroes alike.
Isn't that also just an executioner?
Yes.
Poor Castris.
No matter how kind or cruel the means, nothing can change the essence of death. Taking away someone's life is never worthy of religious worship.
Aww.
I can't do it. Their voices, they pierce my ears. The pleading, the thanks.
Ah, I know that feeling, child. I was once as lost as you are now.
Elder. Net?
But you must respect those walking towards death. Just like how you should respect yourself as the Holy Maiden granting humans glory and liberation.
What you're asking me to do is no better than the task of an executioner. And yet you want me to respect myself. No matter the titles, I am still taking away human lives.
This won't be the first time that Edonia's fanatical nether warriors have faced death. On the contrary, recruits new to the battlefield often run away from their first fight. Death is the mightiest and gravest power in this world. The fact that you can wield it means you are deserving of respect.
That's such a twisted reason.
Then let me tell you a story. In Idonia, the great swords commonly used by executioners are called Draconian, in memory of Drakon, an elderly executioner. The sword has 3 air holes along its body. If the sword is swung down swiftly and accurately, the holes would make no sound, and the executed would also depart this world quickly and painlessly. But should the executioner have any hesitation, the holes would produce a piercing whistle. On that cue, the screams of the executed are sure to follow. Every executioner after Drakon is to hone their sword skills every day in preparation of future executions. Every swing of their blade must be more resolute than the last, for failing to do so will bring pain.
Okay, yeah.
Pain for the dying, as well as pain for themselves.
Yeah, because if you get it, if you execute somebody swiftly, it's one and done. But if they hesitate, maybe, you know, they don't cut all the way through the neck, and then, well...
No. I can never get used to this.
You misunderstand, child. I am not telling you to get used to it. I'm asking you to consider the source of the dead's suffering and use that knowledge to fortify your future touches with more and more determination.
Okay.
Go, walk with the dead and love them as you love life. Then you'll no longer hear those noises.
Wow.
Please, don't kill me. I don't want to die.
Why is he on death row?
This is your duty. Remember, consider the source of the dead's suffering, then give them the respect they deserve.
Thank you. I beg you, don't listen to her.
I'm still gonna refuse. for now.
If you cannot learn to accept death, then Idonia has no place for you. This is your last chance. Do it.
No! Please! I don't want to die! Please! I'm begging you!
We're gonna say... My question is, why did Castor care so much to stay in Idonia that she fell into doing this? What was the point, right? There's plenty of other places to run to. Idonia is not the only city in existence. Okay, guess we don't get a choice.
No!
You gently touch the prisoner's forehead with your finger. His face is pale, his eyes flicker with fear, and his body trembles uncontrollably. Is it because of fear, anger, and hatred, or is your so-called merciful touch of death simply a lie? Dark purple mottles spread like petals across the death row inmate's face, then seemed to be submerged by spring water flooding his body. His trembling ceased, and the cries that had once begged for mercy slowly turned into a sigh like whimper, as he murmurs to himself. Quickly, everything falls into a dead silence, turning to pitch black dew that scatters with the wind. You hear your own heartbeat drown out the sound of heavy breathing.
May you gain some insights through his sacrifice.
See, if it was somebody sick, like beyond saving, or like someone who was already burned alive and was wanting, you know, who made the own decision, that's something different. This was a decision on your part for a supposed death row inmate? What was he in prison for?
Is this all?
No. Come with me. This is just the beginning of your life as the Maiden of War.
You executioner! See, I'm sorry. No one's going to, like... If they're not gonna kill me because, well, I am the one with the death touch, right? So I have more power over them than they have power over me. I'm not gonna let someone guilt trip me and, we have no place for you if you don't kill this person. I'll be like, okay, bye. See you never. Ciao. Bye-bye. Right, I'm not gonna give in to that. If I had a genuine option where they had no power over me, my life and the people I cared about were not in danger, I'm not going to be coerced into following that. Are you serious? Girl, why did you do it? I genuinely don't understand why she chose that. And if that elder was trying to make Castress accept her death powers in such a way, oh, you might as well get used to it, you know, understand the way death works, and death is such a big power. She should have gave her someone who was sick and dying and wanted to go. Because that would be a lot better way to ease her into doing that. Yeah, no, look at the way they're looking at her. That is not acceptance.
Holy Maiden! Go. Grant her glorious death.
Are you serious? Oh, hi, Seiji. Monster!
Thank you.
Yeah, some people are calling her monster. Hold on.
Oh. Oh.
Wuzzy Wuzzy. Sorry, she was wanting my attention. She was weaving through my legs. Who's my baby? Aww, Mr. Sage. Tell me, Sage. If your life wasn't threatened, okay, and your loved ones' lives weren't threatened, would you allow somebody to tell you what to do if you didn't want to do it? No, Mama. Yeah, see, she barely listens to me as it is. She wouldn't let someone make her do something. You're just so furry. Oh, is that Kiki? My little Kiki. Just a furry little head. I need to get like a sage asset that I can snuggle. Ooh, so cute. I love you. I love you the most. Boop boop. Boop boop. Sage boop boop snoot. Ah, little button nose. I love you. Yeah? Are you Mama's snuggle mittens? Oh, can't change character. Okay. Oh, you're just so sweet to me. Though on the bright side, I suppose, even if Castor's going through with us, those people seem to succumb to death rather quickly. But if it was a cat, they would have a slow and painful death. Yeah, see, Sage, when she hunts and kills things, she tears them apart. Slowly, but surely. And she plays with them until they die. Now that is a death I do not envy. That is horrifying. You scare the crap out of me. You really do. I love you. I love you, you little terrifying human. You terrifying creature. Ooh, so cute. No, yeah, that's the scary way that. Ooh. Yeah, get some snuggles. Hold on. Oh, it's a little buddy. Oh, I love little kitty cat. Yeah, you're my little kitty cat. Alright, bye, Sergio. Listen, she gets jealous sometimes. Why don't you go play with Mouse? Yeah, fix my chair now. Go play with Mouse.
Do it then, Executioner.
Outlander
You
war
heard
captive?
him.
Impose punishment. Sheesh.
I curse you to live in eternal pain.
See, like, she is such a powerful being. Why did she let these people manipulate her like this?
Please, grant me release.
See,
You know what to do.
pain and suffering.
When will this ever end?
Monster. Murderer, why?
Come. Fulfill your duty.
What? What are you trying to do with me?
people?
I have aged. The time has come for me to heed the summons of Thanatos and journey to their domain. The final resting place of every Idonian.
You're not that old yet. You still have many, many years ahead of you.
No. I'm already dead.
That isn't...
For I have come to fear my declining health and impending death. Ah, Castorus, will you give me one last chance to charge towards fear and prove that I am no coward?
I can't take this anymore.
See, if it was people's choices, I would feel a little less guilty. You know, like genuine choice, not under duress choice.
Child, it was I who brought you here from the frosty plains and set your farcical fate in motion. It was also I, Chief Executioner of Idonia, who forced the heavy duty of executing others onto you. I've always known that you have doubts and even anger about my faith.
Of course.
And about me.
I never had a choice.
But you did.
Indeed. We essentially abducted you. Yet you can end any sinful life with just a touch of your fingers. Shouldn't it be easy for you to escape from here?
That's exactly what I was saying.
I'll never do that. It doesn't matter how lightly the Idonians take death, or how readily they accept it. I simply can't do it.
But you still kill on their command.
I knew I was right about you.
She's quite the contradictory person, isn't she? She says, I cannot grant death to the ones who've captured me. But upon their command, I will grant death. What's the purpose? I suppose she sees it in a light of that regardless if she does or does not kill the person they're commanding her to do, they will die anyway. Because someone else will do her job. But it sounds like there was no one else? I'm not too sure.
What do you mean?
I've taught you and cared for you as my own daughter all this time because of this blessing that's been with you since your birth. I know no one else in the world would understand the weight of life and death more than you do. In the eyes of an Idonian, death is the end of all life. A destination we will all eventually reach. Humans should not resist it, but learn how to face it. You can only live your life to the fullest after understanding this principle.
I guess that makes sense.
And when you do, even if you eventually leave Idonia's protection, even if you must carry the curse forever, you can live with your head held high, like everyone else.
See, there is some insight to glean from what she's saying, but then the other half is like, well, no, you stinky. Wait a minute, did that just flash over there? Let me see that again. Who else would be good with Castros here? We have Sunday, Hua. Who else is a good temp? Is it a Trailblazer? Yeah, okay. That'll work. I know it's not that serious because I doubt this battle's gonna take too long. But, you know, I'm not about to have a Goliath on this team. Then Gallagher and Tribby. Yeah, we just recently got Gallagher, by the way. Finally, after all this time, you know? So there is hope. Oh, it's a dude.
Emerge from your cocoon.
Interesting. AoE. Kabam! Bam! And kabam! Well, you wanted death, Elder? Here's your death! I guess.
May death protect us! Life is not so fragile. As you wish.
Serenity is before me.
Wilt here.
I choose you.
Stay
put.
Does healing even matter? I don't know.
Fool! You can't play dead standing.
Let's do this one. Me.
As you wish.
This is being in sync. Torment and doubt, farewell.
Please cherish this time.
That doesn't look fully full.
This mortal. Watch
Now
over
it
you
is.
and guide you on your path.
Yeah, that's how Castor charges her ulti. HP lost and healed. Okay. I didn't know the technicalities of her kit. But thank you.
Embrace a new life.
That's why I asked. And that's why you answered.
Return to dust.
Ooh! Oh, Castris. Oh my gods. That's a dead body. So when she uses her powers on others, they literally turn like they literally turn to dust.
This was the last time I followed her command. I gently touched the elderly woman before me. The executioner, who had seen too much death, died the same way as everyone else. I gasped for air, a wistful look in her eyes, and a barely perceptible tremor in her fingertips.
You know, as crappy as a person as she was to force Castris to do certain things, shout out to the executioner lady who did die the way she lived.
Elder Amunet, the person who tried to teach me about death, ultimately vanished like dew in the morning mist. She spent her life embodying the beliefs of the Idonians.
Yep.
And when death finally came, she embraced it exactly as their doctrine had taught.
She was committed, at least, I suppose. I'll respect her commitment.
I have nothing but respect for her. I erected a cenotaph in her honor in the marshes outside Idonia's city walls with the others I had laid to rest. Then, I set out once more in search of Thanatos. It was a long, long journey. I heard so many discussions about death along the way. Life finds meaning in death. The world improves because there is an end. It seems the most terrible darkness in this world. Everyone talks about its heavy weight. Some resist it, some worship it, and some even revere it. How did a disappeared titan become the deepest fear of humankind? And why do they haunt my dreams? I continued my travels to seek an answer. Initially, I was running away. Then, I started searching for it. And now, at the end, I just want to know if my touch, if my embrace, can do more than taking things away. Can I make anything? Can I leave anything behind?
I don't want to die. Please, I'm begging you, just let me go. I don't want to die, please. I don't want mercy like this. Just let me go. I need him. I don't...
I hate these icy hands.
Baby Castor. Oh, she's so tiny. That girl probably thought she was beautiful.
Get it over with. End its suffering.
I mean, the poor thing. For both of them involved. Oh, jeez.
The Reaper has blessed your hands. Only you can grant them peace.
Even with gloves on.
Embrace death. Walk alongside it.
Baby children dancing around a fire. She did try running at some point, or that's just frustration.
Is that you, Castorus? All of them have gone, heeding death's summon, crossing into their domain. I must go too. I don't fear it, just I have some regrets. Watching people leave this world again and again, it must be lonely for you. You must want to desperately embrace them before they go.
Oh no!
I can't. These hands, they're too cold. But Big Sister Castorus, your hands are so warm. Just like anyone else's. So go on. Don't hold back.
Give me a warm hug.
Can hands like these really be warm? On the day that Ornyx's trial ended, you must have had many questions.
Wow. Wow. You're gonna act like that animation didn't just change so many people's lives? Excuse me? What a beautiful yet very saddening commentary about life and death. Think about it. So, how old is Castress then? Because she got to a certain age and just stopped aging out. Clearly, because that girl grew up with her and then she's long gone. Old, yeah. Dear serving face at the end? No, that was unnerving, you mean. Not serving. Horrifying, actually.
I felt just as confused. Why, as someone from beyond the sky, were you so cruelly dragged into Amphorius's fate?
I need a little tissue. I got some tears in my little eyes. Did you not see those lashes? What I saw were my own tears. And a deer staring at me. No, like, it was unnerving. I don't care. It was creepy. It was looking at me.
I wished I could take action, but no matter how hard I try, I cannot simply interact with the living as ordinary people do.
How unfortunate.
Even when we brushed against each other unintentionally in the grove. And it was obvious that nothing had happened.
Uh-huh.
When an almost unattainable hope finally welled up in my heart. When I thought that perhaps my touch would no longer bring sorrow,
Aww, poor Castor.
fate declared to me it wasn't that the curse of death had finally been lifted, but that your soul no longer belonged to this world.
Sheesh.
And there was nothing left for my hands to take. Nothing. And did I really think this time would be any different? It's not that I don't understand this reality, just that I'm unwilling to accept it. Having walked such a long road, I am still unable to find the answer to life and death. I am resigned to eternal despair.
No! Don't be resigned to eternal despair. I'm tired of eating out of bed. No! Dumpster bunny! No! What am I going to rely on now? Oh, the dust bunny? The dumpster bunny from T-Mail? Oh, tell me. Speaking of resigned to eternal despair. Have a good evening, dumpster bunny. I'll suffer here without you, I suppose. Goodbye.
Anything I wish to hold on to, death will inevitably wrest from my grasp.
Sleep is too good to pass up on. Have a good evening. See you all in my nightmares. Let me know if I become a central figure. Happy birthday! When did it become my birthday? It's my birthday? Today? Since when? When did it become my birthday? Oh. Crazy. Huh? 48,355 days old? When did I... You mean 48,355 days old? What? What does that even translate to? Let me see. 48,355. Let's see. How old are you assuming? Oh. You know... Huh. 132. That's a little young. Thank you. Thank you for considering me so young. Oh, thank you, Blanket. You think I'm only 132? Thank you.
From that moment on, I lacked the courage to confirm it again. Until Ornyx laid bare the cruel truth before us.
Yeah, how dare Ornyx? Kind of rude, TBH. Mythos, the Aeon that presides over the path of... What was that, Enigmata?
But now, perhaps I might have one last chance.
Huh?
Long ago, Trinan read a prophecy to me. At the end of the Sea of Flowers, the souls of the living shall warm thy fingertips, and after an embrace, there shall be eternal separation.
Huh?
I found no surprise in it, for her words sounded not like a foretelling, but a perfect reflection of my past. Embraces in this world are born of reunions. Yet, my touch speaks only of farewells. In that moment, I had no doubt that this destiny would weave itself through the entirety of my life. And yet, things have taken a turn for the better. Now that I can finally have an audience with Thanatos, perhaps I can rewrite the meaning of that fated prophecy.
Okay.
I have no reason not to give it my all.
I can't, Castris. Don't tell him. I almost done building my Shinna. Just need to get her skills to level 9. And I spent a lot of time on the artifacts. Yeah, the artifacts, such a grind, let me tell you. Yeah, but hey, congrats on almost being done with Shinna. Very nice. Yeah, the skills for my characters in Genshin are the things that are lacking the most. For sure. It's the weekly bosses that's catching me. It's taking the most time.
For your sake, and for my own.
Thank you for telling me your thoughts.
With that, I won't have any regrets.
Yeah. Cassius talked to you about the gift she gave to other Chrysos heirs, and before you know it, she arrives at your gift.
Let's put that aside for the moment. We've arrived. I want to retrieve a small gift I specially prepared for you.
Where'd you get
I made it myself, like the trinket I gave Lady Trianne. I want to leave something for everyone, if possible. The journey to seek an audience with the Death Titan cannot be an easy one. I want to make full use of every moment I have before we depart, so that I don't have any regrets.
Yeah, though it does sound kind of ominous.
Then, perhaps you can have a look at it first. You don't have to take it if you don't like it.
Well, I'm probably gonna like it anyway, because it's a gift.
Look, it's right there.
A table?
Huh? Where did it go? What's going on?
Yeah, did you get into trouble with some phantom thieves?
I am not some corrupt grown-up.
No. I mean, if it was of any valuable and it was just lying on the table here for some significant amount of time, I wouldn't be surprised if someone yoinked it for some reason.
What's this?
I was right. It was yoinked.
The coin of Zagreus and a slate. So it's her.
Why would she just steal someone's gift? That's kind of really stinking rude. Her who?
It's Lady Cypher, the demigod of Zagreus whom Lady Aglaia had spoken of. She's a master thief who's left legendary tales all over Amphorius.
Okay, but why is she going around stealing people's gifts? It's kind of really rude. Yet again. At least the Emily artifact domain has 2-piece attack, so I could farm for Emily and Shinna at the same time. Oh, that's nice. I love when I get to double up for, like, things for my characters sometimes. Though, for skill materials, that's what I don't like.
So many years have passed, yet she's still announcing herself in such a crass manner.
I say we steal her kneecaps next. She stole my gift. Now it's her knees.
Let's just do as the slate says, and look for Lady Cypher.
Dear Princess Homebody, walking through the busy garden, I discovered the remarkable gifts crafted by Princess Homebody. They are truly splendid, and I am most impressed. I'm also taken with your charming presents, prepared for fellow Chrysos heirs. In your right parlor, I observe the beautiful felt dolls, the beige and lavender striped tapestry, the classical Adonian tripod table, and in the left parlor, the jewelry and exquisite art pieces meant as gifts. This time I've claimed only this modest gift. I fear it would attract tasteless little thieves, so I shall safeguard it for now. Naturally, I've left appropriate payment, a single coin. If the the price displeases you, feel free to negotiate its return. Though should that happen, I won't be satisfied with merely 1 coin. Should you wish to find me, visit the Memorial Market. There lies a golden short spear I've left. You know what to do. It shall guide you to me. And before you ask, I won't accept any questions. Please forgive this small intrusion and accept my highest regards. P.S. Who displays biological specimens at home? They're quite unsettling. You might want to store them away when entertaining guests. P.P.S. Despite your considerable investment in the Adonian ossuary hanging in your parlor, I regret to inform you it's a fake. The original was craftily switched by those cunning scholars of the Grove of Epiphany. The full story can be found in the yet unpublished memoirs of Cyphera. Sincerely, Kitty Phantom Thief. You know, as nicked as I am about her stealing my gift, just kind of rude, she did leave a considerable letter, both how to supposedly find her, that she's willing to negotiate for the gift back, and that she took it simply because she was jealous and she actually really liked the gifts that Castor gave others. It's kind of funny. To retrieve the gift, teach Kitty Phantom Thief a lesson, you head to the market. Okay.
Look, it's right there.
Golden short spear mentioned in a thief's letter. But at the same time, I absolutely hate it because it's the same domain. See, that's what I was saying, yeah.
Nice.
Sometimes the same domain can be really boring. Over and over and over. But it's not so bad. Not so terrible. What time is it? Yeah. How long have I been streaming for? I think that's a pretty decent stopping point. Right before we meet, Cypher and go join the adventure to Styxia. I will see everyone next time. Goodbye, beautiful people.